Have you ever found yourself just, wishing for a quick fix? A shortcut out of your deepest troubles so badly that maybe you wouldn't quite see the real cost?
That's a powerful question. And it leads us right into our topic today.
Exactly. Today, we're doing a deep dive into the Whispering Stone, an ancient Persian tale. It really makes you think about desire, consequences, and maybe what strength actually means. Okay, let's unpack this. Our mission is to really get into the story, follow this shepherd, Hadi, and his encounter with a wish-granting
A
stone.
mysterious one at that.
Right, and see what this old legend can teach us about our own lives, our own choices when things get tough.
Absolutely. And these ancient fables, like the Whispering Stone, they're so much more than just stories, aren't they?
Yeah, they feel deeper.
They really do. They act like mirrors, reflecting our own fears, our aspirations. And this one, it digs into that lure of the quick fix versus, let's say, the harder path of self-discovery.
It's not just about magic.
No, not at all. It's a deep look at the human heart, really. Its complexities, its motivations, what drives us when we're pushed to the edge.
So let's really paint the picture here. Imagine this dusty village in ancient Persia sort of nestled between these rugged hills.
You can almost smell the dry earth, maybe hear some goats somewhere.
Exactly. And here we meet Hadi. He's middle-aged, a shepherd. You can see the weariness in his eyes. His hands are calloused. He's carrying a lot.
A heavy burden.
Immense sorrow. The harvest failed. His wife is seriously ill. And he's lost a son to war. I mean, he feels completely helpless, just lost. Then one evening, he's out near some old ruins, and he stumbles across something. It's this smooth, gray stone.
Not just any stone, though.
No, it's got these faint, glowing runes etched into it. And as he touches it, he remembers this old woman's voice from his childhood saying something like, "Speak to the patience stone, it'll carry your pain."
A forgotten memory, surfacing right when he needs it most, or thinks he does.
Right. And he's desperate. What's he got to lose? So he kneels down and just pours out everything. His poverty, his grief, how hopeless he feels. And the stone actually responds. It starts humming softly. The runes pulse a little, and this warm breeze kicks up. It's like a sign. It hurt him.
And that initial moment is so telling, isn't it? He's purely desperate. He's looking outside himself for a solution to this crushing internal pain.
Like anyone might.
Of course. Many fables start this way, offering that tempting shortcut.
Right.
But there's a little detail the story includes here that adds a layer of foreboding right away.
Oh, yeah. What's that?
The village elder, Mirza, apparently sees Hadi there. He's watching from a distance, looking concerned.
Ah, okay. So it's not just Hadi and the stone.
Exactly. That glimpse of Mirza, it hints at a wisdom Hadi doesn't have yet.
Yeah.
It's like a subtle early warning that this isn't going to be simple wish fulfillment.
Yeah.
Makes you ask, what forces are really at play here?
And sure enough, the next morning, Hadi wakes up and it seems like a miracle happened.
A stone delivered.
Apparently, his wife's fever broke him. And there's a small sack of grain at his door, enough to keep him going.
Wow. Instant relief.
Yeah, and Hadi, who can blame him, he thinks it's the stone. He feels this rush of hope, this power he hasn't felt in ages.
You can understand that feeling.
Totally. So he gets emboldened, he goes back to the stone. But this time, it's not just about survival, he wishes for wealth.
Ah, the desires start to escalate.
Right, and bam. Overnight, some merchant's caravan loses its way, ends up on his land, and leaves him valuable goods as compensation.
How convenient.
Ridiculously convenient. Suddenly, he's rich, the village is buzzing, he goes from struggling shepherd to this, prosperous figure almost overnight.
And that shift from need to want, that's a really critical moment in these kinds of stories.
How so?
Well, the first wishes were responses to deep suffering. But wanting wealth, that's different. It's about status, power, maybe escaping the struggle itself, not just the immediate problem.
Okay, I see that.
The story shows how quickly we can get used to easy gains, and how that can blind us. It's a classic warning about unearned stuff, especially when it feels like it's disrupting the natural way of things. There's often a hidden price.
And that price starts getting hinted at, because Mirza, the wise elder we mentioned,
The one watching.
yeah, he comes to Hadi with this really stark warning. He says, basically, the stone grants, but it takes in return.
Chilling, right?
Definitely chilling. The voice of experience.
But Hadi, he's kind of riding high on his new fortune, the stone's power.
Yeah.
He pretty much ignores it.
Which forces us, as listeners, to really think, okay, what is the cost? What's the catch here? Especially when the wise old man spells it out.
Exactly.
And Mirza's warning, it's not just casual advice. It's pure foreshadowing. It's that wisdom challenging the easy answer. Often it's the observers, the ones who see the long game, who have the real insight, right?
Yeah, it makes us think about how often we might ignore warnings when we're just focused on getting what we want right now. The story's already hinting that real strength isn't about wishes, it's about understanding the consequences. It's a test.
And the consequences. They
Yeah.
start rolling in pretty fast and pretty weirdly. Hadi ignores Mirza, and then he makes maybe his most desperate wish yet. He wishes for his son back.
Oh, wow. The son lost to war?
That's the one. And a stranger shows up, claims to be his son.
Claims to be.
Yeah, but here's the really unsettling part. The guy's eyes are hollow. There's no warmth, no real recognition. Hadi's joy just evaporates into this deep unease. The son barely talks, just stares. It's like a shell.
A twisted fulfillment, like the monkey's paw you mentioned earlier.
Exactly like that. And with every wish like this, the stone's hum gets louder, more insistent, kind of ominous. And the sky over the village literally starts getting darker. This unnatural storm is brewing. It's a visual cue, right? A big one.
Oh, absolutely. The arrival of that sun is such a powerful move in the fable. Shows you can't cheat grief, you can't cheat destiny, not really.
You get a copy, not the real thing.
Precisely. A hollow echo. The stone can't restore what was truly lost, not in a meaningful way. It highlights that some things, especially life and connection, can't be conjured by magic without being distorted.
It's the difference between getting what you want and what's real.
Exactly. And the darkening sky. That's not just weather. It's showing the imbalance, the weight of Hadi's choices becoming visible.
And this is where it really starts to impact everyone else. Hadi keeps wishing for power now, respect, a huge house.
Going beyond personal needs entirely.
Totally. And as his fortune grows, the village suffers. Their crops start to wither, the wells dry up. People were initially impressed, but now they're getting resentful. They blame Hadi's greed for their problem.
And a direct link. His gain is their loss.
Undeniably. And then, one night, things take another turn. The stone speaks to Hadi directly.
Speaks. With a voice.
Yeah, not the gentle hum anymore. It's this ominous, booming voice saying, "Your pain is eased, but mine grows. Give me your heart's truth, or all will fade."
Oh, an ultimatum.
A terrifying one. The stone isn't just granting wishes anymore, it's making demands. It forces Hadi to face the reality of this pact he's made.
That's a major pivot, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
The stone becomes an active participant, demanding something back. It's not just giving anymore, it's a reciprocal force.
So what does Hadi do? He's terrified now.
He finally goes back to Mirza. He seeks counsel.
About time.
Right. And the elder reveals the full legend. Yes, the patient stone absorbs sorrow. But if you overuse it, it demands a sacrifice. Honesty, or maybe even life itself.
The true cost finally revealed.
And it's not just external consequences anymore, withered crops or angry neighbors. It's deeply personal, potentially existential. The message is becoming clear. You can't just dump your burdens forever without confronting yourself.
So Hadi, armed with this awful knowledge, changed by fear and this dawning understanding, he goes back to the stone.
To face it.
But it's not just the stone this time. A figure emerges from the ruins, like a shadow, a wraith with glowing eyes. The stone's guardian, maybe?
Its enforcer, demanding payment.
And the demand is brutal. He has to confess his deepest, most hidden fear, the one buried under all the wishes for wealth and power, and even the fake son.
Which was?
The fear that, deep down, he was willing to abandon his family for his own ambition. Trembling, totally exposed, tears streaming, he admits it, this raw, ugly truth.
Okay.
And as soon as he confesses, the wraith just dissolves. Gone.
Balance restored.
Sort of. But the stranger's son, that hollow imitation, he vanishes too, leaving Hadi crying, but maybe free from that specific delusion. The stone's glow dims way down. It's like the confession restored some kind of balance.
But notice what the sacrifice was. That's key.
Yeah, it wasn't gold or anything material.
Exactly. It was honesty.
Mm-hmm.
A raw, painful, shameful truth about himself. This suggests that real healing, real balance, doesn't come from avoiding pain, but from facing our own inner stuff, our demons, if you like.
Even the really ugly parts.
Especially those. The stone's real purpose maybe wasn't granting wishes, but forcing that internal reckoning. It's a journey into self-awareness, really.
And that confrontation, it genuinely transforms Hadi. He swears off the stone, learned his lesson the hard way.
A painful lesson, but a profound one.
And he tells the village everything, shares the story, distributes the wealth he got from the stone, starts mending fences, and the land itself actually starts to recover.
Community healing follows personal truth.
Seems like it. And the stone, they place it in the village square.
Oh.
Silent now, not for wishes, but as a reminder. A monument to resilience, to wisdom won the hard way.
No longer an easy answer, but a symbol.
And years later, the story shows Hadi, older, gray-haired, but looking content. He's telling his grandchildren the story.
What does he tell them?
He says, "The stone taught me that true strength lies not in fleeing from pain, but in bravely facing it head-on, in accepting its lessons." A beautiful end, really.
It perfectly sums up the core message, doesn't it? That shift from looking outside for fixes to finding strength inside.
Yeah.
Heidi's real transformation wasn't getting rich. It was understanding the value of honesty, self-awareness, facing hardship. The lesson is that growth comes from embracing struggles, learning from them, not wishing them away. It's about truth.
So, wrapping this up, Hadi's journey with the patient stone didn't end in more riches, but in wisdom. It shows us that real strength often comes from facing our fears, our pain directly, not trying to magic them away.
And if you think about the bigger picture here, it suggests the greatest gifts aren't always the things we receive, but maybe what we learn about ourselves through hardship. Which raises a question for you listening.
Yeah,
If you found a stone like that, would you trust it with your sorrows? Or would you choose to look for strength within yourself to face things directly?
that's a really good question to ponder. What truth would you be willing to give in return for easy answers? Something to definitely think about until our next deep dive.